Yo, what is up guys? It's the Goblin and welcome back to another Call of Duty video. In today's video, we are talking about Call of Duty 2019 and some details around Call of Duty 2019, aka in quotations, Modern Warfare 4, possibly. There's been a lot of new info that has been put out from Activision because they basically did have a call with everyone that is invested into the companies, Activision Blizzard, and threw out some numbers and also talked about their next year's Call of Duty and what we can expect from it, and they dropped some big hints that leads towards Modern Warfare 4 or something that, you guys can read the hints and you guys can go along and see what you guys think of it, but this is getting the hype up in the Call of Duty community. And of course they don't officially confirm or announce what the official Call of Duty title is until like a couple months from now, but they have officially confirmed that this is going to be Infinity Ward's Call of Duty game for 2019 and a bunch of details around what it's going to be, which we'll talk about in today's video. If you guys could drop a like on this video, I would very much appreciate that. Let's go ahead and go for 1,500 likes. That would be absolutely awesome if you could hit that. I would very much appreciate that. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new and are not already subscribed, and let's talk about this. So during Activision and Blizzard's Q4 2018 earnings call on February 12th, Activision officially confirmed that there is a new Call of Duty title set to release in the fall, developed by Infinity Ward. Now this is officially confirmed. As far as this is probably something that we already knew, because of the Call of Duty life cycle, the three companies rotate every single year. I think everyone just assumed that was continuing until they say something about it. So it is continuing to this next year, which of course it being Infinity War's year. And then if this does continue past that, 2020 would be Sledgehammer, and then 2021 would be back to Treyarch. Who knows what they'll do. Activision Blizzard's CFO said that the game is rooted in franchise history and that they have high expectations for this game. He stated that they're very excited for this year's game and what it represents, with more info to come soon. The CFO commented that the unit sales may be lower than Black Ops 4, as Black Ops is the biggest sub-franchise. So basically from that, what they are saying is that it's a game that is rooted in the franchise history with very high expectations. Now, they do say they have high expectations, but they might say that it may sell less than Black Ops 4, and this info does make sense if we are going on the theory or rumor that Modern Warfare 4 is the Call of Duty for next year. I think at this point, it's pretty much down to, and you'll see from more info I give later in this video, but it's pretty much either going to be Modern Warfare 4 or something that's titled and branded completely differently. Because when you see that, high expectations for the game, rooted in franchise history, talking about Black Ops 4, the other sub-franchise, or the Black Ops series, and of course this would make sense. Black Ops 3 came out in 2015, right? Black Ops 4 came out in 2018. If this Call of Duty in 2019 is Modern Warfare 4, the last time we had a Modern Warfare game, Modern Warfare 3, which was my favorite Call of Duty game, was 2011 was the actual official release date for that. So it would be like 8 years if this was to come out in 2019. So of course they are saying that you can expect the sales to be a little bit lower on this game, and that makes me infer that that does make sense. With Modern Warfare 4, I mean, the sales would be really big, but pretty much with anything, I mean, when you're going off of Black Ops 3 into Black Ops 4, I mean, those games have super duper hype. It's going to be hard to match those sales. And of course this was a call with the earnings report, right? So they wanted to talk about the what they thought of this game. But it looks like high expectations for this game, rooted in franchise history. Infinity Ward, you would think one of two things: COD Ghosts or Modern Warfare series. And when it goes down to Call of Duty Ghosts, we basically already said a little bit ago in January, there was a Kotaku reporter, Jason Schreier, who's known for his industry sources, and he responded to a thread saying that Call of Duty 2019 is not Ghost 2. So that is from a reliable source. Who knows? He could be wrong, but he has been right in the past saying it's not Ghost 2. So if we believe that, and if we cut out that, what else is deeply rooted in the franchise history from Infinity Ward? It's got to be the Modern Warfare series. Or if it's not titled Modern Warfare 4, it will be something maybe that's titled differently, but presented as something that is, has the same sort of guns or inventory, or not inventory, but items and stuff like that from or sort of a feel as a Modern Warfare series. So I do think that info leads me to believe that it most likely will be Modern Warfare 4, but of course there's possibilities of it being a brand new title as well. They also basically said, we will continue to optimize in-game content this year to drive ongoing engagement and player investment, and in Q4 we'll have another major launch for the franchise that'll appeal broadly to both existing and and new fans in what I can only describe right now as a great step forward in the franchise that is also rooted in some of the franchise's important history. So this is very, very interesting. They're basically saying that new fans will love it, old fans will love it, and that it's a step forward, basically, where they're trying to take Call of Duty, but it also is rooted in the franchise, the franchise that is also rooted in some of the franchise's important history. So the official quote, what they said is, it'll appeal to both existing and new fans in what I can only describe right now as a great step forward in the franchise that is also rooted in some of the franchise's important history. So basically, this is pretty exciting stuff. We have high expectations for the game, but for modeling purposes, we are conservatively planning on upfront Q4 unit sales to be lower than Black Ops 4. So that's really, really cool. It's developed by Infinity Ward, and it's going to be the studio's 8th Call of Duty title to date. Their latest release, of course, being Infinite Warfare, which who knows, this could be maybe Infinite Warfare 2, but come on, that would be a really, really bad response for people, I would say, for the majority. Infinite Warfare, I like that game, but the majority of people didn't compare it to other ones. And that also came out with Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered. So this is very, very interesting. Last time these guys released, of course, it was with a double game where they had the Modern Warfare Remastered and Infinity Ward, so there is a possibility, and everyone's hinting at Modern Warfare 2 Remastered, that could potentially be something like that. But as far as the info we got from this, I didn't hear too much about anything like that. It sounds like they're sticking to mainly that specific Q4 launch. So basically, this is what they say about it as well. They said that it's going to feature, and in this new game is going to Call of Duty 2019 is going to feature an entirely new campaign, a huge and expansive multiplayer world, and of course some fun co-op gameplay. But that's basically it. But from day one, they said what gets them really excited is every time they've shown this title internally, it just creates a ton of buzz. Now, I wish I could tell you a lot more about it right now, but unfortunately, you're going to have to wait. But I think it's going to be really worth it. We can't wait to share with the world. So this is really awesome. Activision Blizzard CEO Bobby Kotick also chimed in as well to provide some additional hype for this year's game, stated that in his memory, he's never seen this much enthusiasm for a new Call of Duty game internally. So basically what that means is the people working on this game, the people that have the intel, that know what this is, that are developing this game, are very, very passionate and excited about it, which would also make sense if this was a Modern Warfare 4 game as well. So all these hints are sort of leading towards Modern Warfare 4 or a new expansion onto the Modern Warfare, or expansion out of that. At least that's what I'm getting from all this information. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Of course, we never know it's till officially confirmed or anything like that. He also said, and I'll just say, when you look at over the last decade of Call of Duty content, I think that Rob is underselling what the internal enthusiasm is. I haven't seen this much enthusiasm that I can remember almost ever, so we're excited about the fall release of Call of Duty content. That is interesting right there. The fall release of Call of Duty content instead of just saying it is one game. And that's really, really interesting stuff. I will say that the team that's building this game for us in Activision is building what they believe to be the best Call of Duty we've ever built, and that the team is certainly targeting growth, even though we haven't put it in our outlook in that fashion. So that's very, very exciting, and some pretty cool stuff in regards to that. You also have to remember that back in February 2018, they made a quote saying that, I think that we have the best 3 years, and this was the former CEO of Activision, saying that I think we have the best 3-year slate in Call of Duty's history, which is really saying something given the franchise history. So 3-year slate, 3 games in a row that were absolutely good. I mean, we've had some really good 3-year slates back in the past before. We had what? BO1 to MW3 to BO2. We had MW2 to BO1 to MW3. Like, some ridiculous 3-year cycles. And if they're saying this next upcoming 3-year cycle, which of course I'm guessing would start with Black Ops 4, then get Call of Duty 2019, Modern Warfare 4, or whatever it's going to be, and then next year's game, Sledgehammer, this does seem like it could be a very, very good, important part of the life cycle. Black Ops 4 has had It's weird because Black Ops 4 has had a strong start, but we all expected a strong start from Black Ops 4. And if I'm being honest, I expected a bigger bang from Black Ops 4 than this. More content, which of course next week we're going to be in like the biggest update we've had yet. And they're saying in this call as well, they're going to continue to update these games. Of course, that's how they make revenue and get hype up. But I'm very excited for Call of Duty 2019. From this stuff, it does sound like it's Modern Warfare 4. Of course, not officially confirmed, but it also could be Modern Warfare Z, or what if I actually just predicted the name right there. Who knows? But, you know, something like that, where they call it, like, something a little bit different, a brand new... Because that's the thing, is, like, after Modern Warfare 3, you would think Modern Warfare 4 would be next, but they went into Ghost, they tried out Infinite Warfare, and those two, I can't see them really expanding on those universes, so it's definitely the Modern Warfare universe that they're going to be expanding on. It just comes down to, at this point, is it going to be titled Modern Warfare 4? Is it going to be Modern Warfare Z? Is it going to be Modern Warfare 31? Who knows what the heck the title is going to be, but I think we all can tell from this info that from what they're saying, it sounds like it's going to be an exciting game for at least old fans of the franchise and hopefully new ones as well. And I'm just excited to see more info. And of course, that's me coming up in these next upcoming months. I'll keep you guys updated on stuff for Call of Duty 2019, and we'll have to wait and see until the game is officially confirmed. But it is officially confirmed that we are getting a new COD this year, and that it is developed by Infinity Ward. We just don't know the official title yet. Thanks for watching, guys. Drop a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next one. And I'm out. Peace.